bow, bow, yow, bow, 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 ba-da-da. You hate it here. Also, why did it not show up on screen? Bum, 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 bum. Bow, bow. Release day, we get out at 11:30. I'm gonna get home at 12:06. I'm gonna play one of my mini games. Damn. I mean, it's better than being in school, though. Still, the joy of getting out early should still be enough, even though it does suck you can't enjoy your snow day. Release my dog. Alright, gamers. This is the fight. This is the fight we gotta fucking deal with. Damn. Nobody just wasn't nobody wanted to play or shit wasn't working. That's whack. Why can't a homie rip a few games? Okay. It's not gonna be foo. Friends were all busy. Whack. On a day off, on an early release, whack. If there's early release, how do they still have swim practice? Oh, it's not like a weather early release. It's just like a day you guys get off early. Fair. Guess we could like switch. It's a shame we don't know what spikes it is, because if it was toxic spikes for sure, we could just go into B-drill and eat those up. Damn. Really getting destroyed. Man, I don't miss homework. I say as I play Homework Simulator live on twitch.tv, but... Is there a mon later we could clear the spikes up against and we wouldn't, like, give a shit about? That's too much. Side length of the triangle is x root 3. Nah, bro. That was one of those things where I was like, I thought I was good at math, and I was just like, well, whatever it was, I stopped getting better at like school stuff in like 6th grade because I was way ahead, and then I just stagnated for a bunch of years, and then when I got to high school, I got fucking rocked. It also helped that I was in a very tiny grade school. I forget if I was in like, I was like in honors bio freshman year and like did dog shit because I was from my tiny rinky-dink school, and then it was like an actually good school with people who have actually been learning shit. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? We're supposed to learn here? Oh man. Okay, so say we do rip a sack here. Where do we even want a sack? Does sacking like right into this Gyarados help us? Honor students just learned about the cell in February? Dude, what are they teaching these kids? Nothing. We're teaching them nothing. Nobody's learning anything anymore. Titled Robot. We're having a great discussion. Don't break this up. They've been doing English homework. I've been out here working with microscopes. Better walk into the line of my microscope, you know what I'm saying? Mind. Mitosis. I don't remember what mitosis. Tell me my sis got towed? That can't be good. What up, Moon Man? So what if I sack into this Garchomp? Meiosis? I forgot there's more than one. Isn't that guy evolves from Feebas? Why did you use that face for the tow truck? Moon Man thinks the tow truck out here are going to be sucking his toes. Big mistake, buddy. We've all been there. Feet. I like feet. Duh, feet. Go here on Zen Headbutt. Kill a CC. Gonna be slow dead to... After CC, slow dead to everything. This is where we put our Sackmon in. We'll just do the placeholder Sackmon. Shove it. The Doku. Let's go. This guy fucking dies. Okay, so what would we do? So say we bring Pulp back in. This would be Pulp with Ice Fang. Ice Fang's the only move we don't want, though. Because we could be... It would depend on rocks. It would never D-Dance, too, because we're... The only issue would be if we're slow dead to... I mean, in that scenario, we're likely, even after 2 Life Orb chip, but I guess we could pre-damage, right? So that we're always dead to Ice Fang, slow Ice Fang. Can we eject on exclusively Ice Fang? Oh, we could, yeah, we could totally do that. Eject on that, go into Volt. Who's left in this line? It's just, Electros Gary. I mean, could we do this later with knockoff? We didn't really have a good... We don't really have a good answer for Electros, if I remember right. First partner, Johto. You think Chica's the least popular? You'd think. First partner, Sinnoh. That's a tough one. Gen 4 really popped off with their starters. We just going straight down the line. We'll come back because I'm not sure about Kalos. Johto normal. We'll go Centret. Sinnoh normal. We will go Bidoof. I'm so surprised I've never Bidoofed before. Hey, Kamado. Yeah, it's been a bit. How you been doing? Sinnoh not fully evolved. Johto not fully evolved. We'll go Hootimer Hoot. And Sinnoh, we will go Burmy? What does Burmy evolve into? Burmy's the little guy. Yeah, there's a big Burmy's. Yeah. Pretty good song right there back in the day. Hoot hoot. You're talking about this? This is one of the, when I only played these songs. My Spotify rap was so messed up. It was all this band. This person who makes the easy listening music. Okay, can you tell? I know nothing about Kalos. Okay. What Kamado said. It's been so long. I don't even know what that is. Oh, wow. I like double fat fingered that. FNAF. We're back to Belatra. Okay. Kalos starters. Greninja? Cool. Kalos normal type. Is Diggersby? Cool. And then I could go little Bunnelby. I actually did it. I did one that includes Kalos. I'm learning. Let's go. Yeah, I forget first partner includes all the starters. Mostly I've been failing tests. They invite my parents for weeks. And the streams got down my phone totally random. Came back like damn. Damn. Sorry you've had such a tough week, Kamado. I hope it turns around. I definitely been there. I had a strong spirit as a child. Let's use that terminology. I'm doing good. We're making progress. We're pushing to the end of the game. And what up, Noel? Yeah. I feel like we're just, for this fight particularly, we're just looking for where can we sack. Actually, can the Lantern win a 1v1 against this guy? Nah, Lantern no item. What a munch. How you doing, big dog? Oh, well, this is Lantern minus 15 levels. We gotta have a move that helps Lantern with this. Or, I mean, Lantern baiting. Well, I guess guaranteed knockoff is not really what we want to see. Close for the teacher that bailed my ass outside semester. Hell yeah. Incineroar! Do you think they still have goodwill for you? Or is it going to be like a, now I've bailed your ass out, now you got to work your ass off? Muma. Yeah, I still don't know. We have a bunch of Pokemon that are like okay in the long term against Electros. I mean, where else do we need choice items? Because we could put on a vest of our... No, but they could knock off our vest. That's not fair. Because whoever murks this Electros also needs to be able to murk this guy behind it. Damn. Yeah, you just lost some money. That shit sucks. Do we need a scarf to be faster than this guy? We don't. Could we eject with the... during the Electros instead? Hey, Javoski, how you doing? Damn. Yeah. That was one of the beautiful things about... I was such a slow adopter on like Apple Pay and like using the digital cards, but I love that shit. Like I don't take my wallet places now because I'm just like, all I need is my phone and my keys. I'm so Apple Pay pilled. I do remember a time, you've reminded me, Kamano, because when my parents were mad at me and I just like left the house for a couple hours and just walked around doing random shit. And then I came back and I couldn't find my wallet for like weeks. And I found it was like behind my desk, like it had never left the house. But they were so mad because I think I'd like just got my license or something. So I just had lost all that in like a debit card and they were real pissed at me. Come on, I guess you can say that. Oh, brother. Remember the project took an extra 3 months to give her. Great. We haven't planned the Elite Four yet because we are waiting on our last encounter in Victory Road. Once we get past the Snorlax fight, which we basically have every fight planned up until that except this one. So we could hypothetically do this today. We won't. But we don't have Elite Four prep because we're waiting for our last encounter. Tell me, save and close the source. But I think with a sack, this fight should be pretty easy. I mean, we could, if we really, really, really need to, we could sack too. God, I love enclose the horse. Enclose the horse, but it takes forever to load. They can't handle the pressure of enclosing the horse. But yeah. Basically, we have every other line cooked up until the fights we need. Well, no. We have every line except... We need Edgar and Darren, but all the fights up to the ones we need to get our next encounter cooked. Tell me a shrimp fry. I love the Ditto shrimp fry this price. Okay, I guess Close the Horse doesn't want to load today. I think whoever owns this site it's struggling under the weight of its new popularity, but is gotten worse. It's gotten worse. Yeah. The Elite Four team is... Oh, we'll do this while and close the horses loading. Let me get my controller. The Elite Four team is probably pretty solid. I mean, we have such a damn good box. The issue I'm seeing mostly is with our Mega Evolutions. This is our slot of Mons we were happy to sack. Let me get our design back up. Harry Mama, what are you doing here? So, Fu is obviously coming. Fu is obviously coming. We've got the wealth of choice for dragons. We've got the wealth of choice for fairies. I don't love Enamorous. Well, we have to change natures regardless, right? Because I think we need an upspeed nature on this. So, like, these are 3 scales. We've already spent the scales on these guys. I believe we spent the scales to change the nature on Latinos. There's someone else. Oh, we do technically have Honchkrow as another dark type, but it's, like, very likely... Did you just post Lost in the chat? One of probably this one, and then Weavile potentially if we hit the high odds counter. Yeah. Now we're just Javosky was asking about it, so I was just kind of walking through. We're still we've looked at fights. Glacia is going to be tough. So the weird thing about it is that our Beedrill, if we change attacking natures, would make Glacia really easy, but we'd also need Gliscopod. But then if we're bringing both Beedrill and then we don't hit Weevil's our dark type, it'd be really hard. It would suck to bring 2 megas. I see some people bring like Slowbro plus a mega, but I don't think Absol really does much not mega'd, and Beedrill definitely doesn't do anything not mega'd. Yeah, who else is in this flex slot too? We don't have Guts Luna, so we're not bringing them. Yeah, I think that's the only like high odds bring, right? There's a thing about dual streaming, Mason, that you can't show. Oh, I guess this guy could come. You're not allowed to show the other chat. It's really weird. So we can't have the multi-stream chat. Yeah. Yeah, we're suffering from success here, which is why we haven't prepped the Elite Four fight. And we have so many sacks too, like still available to us. But we're at least waiting on that. Yeah. Yeah, they changed the rules within that time. I think they changed the rules like after I stopped dual streaming for a bit. But yeah, so we have a pretty crazy box. We have a lot of options to choose from. And because we're able to do most of the fights without spending any resources that aren't sacking Pokemon. But yeah. I expect this to be not this top row, but like obviously one in this slot, one of these. Probably Absol if we don't hit Weavile. Yeah. Yeah. It was so funny. Someone left a comment on Instagram on one of the shorts. They were like, it was one of the fights where you could only obviously see the 6 Pokemon on my team. And they're like, this is the craziest box I've ever seen without Primarina. And I was like, I've got terrible news for you. Primarina is just chilling in the box. Okay. We gotta enclose the source. It's -5, but you get +10. Is it worth it? Let's enclose the source. But yeah, we've got like basically 3 fights left, and we just got to figure out how to most aptly do these fights. What am I missing? Out there. And there, I guess. We could probably move this away. Yeah. Why no music? Yeah, but it's exciting, but also obviously incredibly stressful to be near the end. I'm very excited. Also kind of very excited to be done with the game. Yeah. Is the music just really quiet? Oh, just this song is really quiet. Honestly, this box is pretty good. I mean, this horse. I was talking about in horse enclosures. Give them time, Kamada. We all need time. Because I don't know how I guess we can get one more here. We could... Oh, no. So usually the sign that this is not the line is that you can get you can get the score in multiple ways. Because it usually seems like there's one optimal solution. Is this worth it? This is a lot of space. Hi, Kamado. Thanks for bobbing through. this could get us there. I think the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Like, this seems incredibly useful. Like, that's the way to go. But how do we shorten these to a 1? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, apes, we're not stressing at all for Elite Four brings, which is added on to a bit of the stress of finishing out Victory Road, right? Because it's like, I can only imagine the things that would be said if I fucking lost with this box. This absurd box if I did not bring home the bacon. Sorry, Kamado. I don't know if that cherry seems like a bait. It's got to be better than 83 though. It sucks to pay 2 here for this. Like, but with an extra wall, we don't really get much else, right? Can't be 83, but where else do we make up some space? I do sometimes hate the ones with the B's because it's hard to judge. Because if we get 5 for that, it's like valid. It's worth. Maybe it's this section down here. It's like 3 to... Let's completely change our mind. Now the Celeste music is hella loud. Yeah. If we go something like this... Yeah, it's like I absolutely do not want to fumble the bag on them. What am I missing? Oh, this whole section up here, yeah. It just seems like a very easy way to lose your run if I don't take my sweet, sweet time, which I absolutely should. Even though there is a bit of a clock because I have a vacation coming in a couple of weeks, so I'm like, I would like to get this done so I'm not sweating Victory Road while on the sandy beaches. No. Yeah. Man. Or maybe it is this way with the 84 jump over from this. I could take the 84 and see if it works. I'm down because I want to get back to Pokemon. What did I miss? I missed 1. Really? I had a feeling this was maybe a bait. So I got tricked by the golden apple. Call me a Greek mythological creature. So I had most of the walls right. Okay. We live with it. Yeah, the Victory Road trainers are kind of crazy. I was getting into a very, like, not ridiculous. I was getting into a very bad headspace playing the game, like, not being excited every day to play, because it was just, I was prepping for, like, 5-6 days straight. And it was not good. No games. If Platinum Kaizo's out, I would definitely play it. I have only played... Well, I played Radical Red for like 2 days. But I've only played Emerald Kaizo, Crystal Kaizo, Radical Red for a little bit, Kaizo Coliseum for a little bit, and then Runabout. I guess I played Royal Sapphire too. But I'd like to try more games, because I feel like there's so many games out there. Like, I've never played any of the Drayano games. Like, I'd love to be out there. Nubby's Number Factory. Yeah. Yeah, but if Platinum Kaizo's out, if that's going to be the new hotness, I'm in. Casual Crimson. Yeah, I saw that on like your recent games thing. That's like the Bolatro for kids in the 90s, right? Yeah, but what we were gonna do, we're gonna kill this guy. I guess the only problem with everything we have to do moving forward in this fight, if we just accept like it's gonna be random move Garchomp and we sack him on that, is that like it could possibly be Rocks Up. That does, I guess, make ejecting with Golipog really painful. Because that's going to definitely mess up the numbers. And getting an eject would be sick. For funsies. We don't have fun around here, Overtail. And do we have anyone who could come in the Garchomp random move? I'm going to say that's probably a hot no because all of our fairy types get owned by the other move. Just fucking random move Garchomp is such a killer. Could we eject on the throat chop? Okay. Tell me more. Okay, we eject on the throat chop. Fu gives us Electros. Fu with Thunder Punch gives us Electros. CC. No damage coming in. CC. We could be slow dead to Earthquake. Fast. I mean, if we don't go... That actually would be kind of nice, right? If we don't go T-Punch, we could show slow dead to Power Whip. Whip. And then if it was Power Whip, we go into Electrode, we Volt Switch. So in this line, this guy's dead. This guy's dead. And this is with the CC drops, right? CC drops of Jupiter in my ear. Hey. Yeah. We could go so it's always Power Whip. We'd have to get rid of T-Punch. Go here on the Power Whip. We Volt Switch out. Okay, then the world's our oyster. In this line, yeah. Let me write this down. This is Polt, Orb, Goalie, whatever they want, Fu, Choice Scarf. This does, we're out of choice items though. Elect, Specs. Okay, and then in this line, Polt kills Scolipede. Does Fu have enough gas to kill this guy with Surging Strikes? Does. If someone could do like 50% to them and get Fu in. People usually give up Barb on Veto, right? Like, Barb is not an Elite Four thing, so if we needed to spend Barb here, it could maybe be a thing. We get knockoff Barb. How does knockoff versus Barb work? Do they hold it or do they knock it off? Who's this say? Should buy a Labubu. Yeah, get a Labubu, make it look like Urshifu. That'd actually kind of go crazy. Labubu. Labubu, labu, labu. 286. Damn, this is fixed. That would be fitting. Labubu has helped us a lot. Okay, we'd be dead. Slow dead to Power Whip. We obviously would need no T-Punch. No T-Punch. 1,000 arrows. Yeah, because we'd show slow dead to Earthquake, but if we were set to 186, we'd not be actually slow dead. We'd just slow out damage. We would be always slow dead. Dave is on. What if I call you Dave? Go for it. Yeah, because if we didn't pre-damage at all, this could be Power Whip, right? Because we don't have shit that damages this guy. Because it's only sometimes slow kill. You can call me Al. Yeah. Yeah, if we're... But if we're always dead to it... We always get power whipped and power nay-nayed. Yeah, then it's never D-dance. So we go here with specs. Do we need the specs? Does Life Orb get us there? Life Orb does get us there, but we want it Lorb for this guy. Does... No. One of these guys needs specs, one of them needs Lorb. Simple as. Both those ranges are just not enough. Few solid people left, but it's not enough. Okay. Or, no, if we kill with T-Bolt, we can't Volt Switch. Well, if we go Life Orb. What is your bait? Well, if it's dead to this guy, then it's like we can't Volt Switch out, dumbass. Okay. Okay, we get to choose our bait. Can, the great, gracious Mama Swine. Oh, that's with the choice band. Do you show dead down the line? No, you'd bring an Electros knockoff. Damn, if only you did a little bit... Choice band is not going to be enough to... Damn, if you did a little bit more to Electros, we could bait down the line. That'd be sick. Alas. There's no one. We still haven't used a Mega. There's no... Lopunny with Ice Punch? Mayhaps? Could you trick this motherfucker? I don't think they do nearly enough. Ooh, wait a second? Hold up, wait a minute? You thought I was finished? Is Lopunny the GOAT? It's gonna depend what they bait. But I mean if they're baiting fast kill. Time to spend the scale here to give Lopunny U-turn. We're using Lopunny for any later fights? This is the place where Lopunny falls. Sad we haven't got more use out of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Fake Out Ice Punch picks this up, right? Yeah. Because we would come in, we would Volt Switch into them, we'd be pre-damaged to be dead to EQ and be like, oh no, we're dead to EQ. And then we'd Mega Evolve and we go Ice Punch. Or we go Fake Out Ice Punch, pick up the KO. Take 2 rough skins. Actually... Wait, we just win, don't we? Do we show Fast Kill here? We don't show Fast. We show Slow Dead. We'd also probably need to show Slow Dead here. Yeah, we need to be slow. But we could do this math because we're taking 2 rough skin chips. To be slow dead. And we know exactly their health because we're Volt Switching out. It could be exactly Discharge. I think it's probably been brought before. Yeah. We just don't have a crazy good... I mean, do we? Minus special attack, up defense, yeah. It'd just be a big investment. Did we have max attack Lopunny or did we spend on that? I think we got that natural. Yeah, it just seems like this Lopunny would probably need a lot of work. Well, I mean, no, we don't even have to... Like, I think I'm overthinking this. We could go into someone who... I mean, we could just sack Lopunny too, though. That'd be like a guaranteed win from this spot. Like, this guy comes in, we click double edge on them. Because I don't know how we get Labubu back in. Well, we could... can we mathematically do a double eject? I mean, we could run a line where Goalie Pod ejects off Throat Chop. I don't think that'd be really mathematically hard to do, right? And then have them eject off Knockoff. Yeah, I think that would be way too crit dependent. But I don't think like just hard sacking into Electros here picks up enough momentum. I think we'd have to sack someone particular. I mean, do we use Seismitoad for anything else? Does this like give Seismitoad a chance to live? Really, we just have to go into someone who can do some amount of damage to Electros. Do we use Seismitoad for any additional fights? Damn. It's unfortunate that Sal won't be here for this. I'm not seeing Toad used for any other fight. This might be the move. Because if we can come in, this would be almost assuredly always discharge. We go into Seismitoad, then we just click liquidations until we die. We probably want to go something that gives us more damage on knockoff, because we don't want to win this race, right? Well, I guess we can click Mudshot. Because we basically need them to be dead to Surging Strikes. Like, Seismitoad dies, they're dead to Surging Strikes, and then we go Surging Strikes to win. Yeah, I think this might be our line. Let me check one more time that we are not bringing Seismitoad to any additional fight. Seismitoad Elite 4? Has the Toad come? Oh, well, it looks like they won't be coming with our run. Yeah. Okay, let's run the line one more time. And then we can move forward. Polt needs Orb, Goalie needs Citrus. And I like these lines where we're bringing mons that we also want to sack or are open to sacking. Because if we get into a pickle or we miss something, we're not just immediately wiping or losing a critical important Pokemon. Okay, Toad, we want no item, I think. Yeah, because we can just click moves that don't do any damage if get backed into a corner or if we're not dead. Okay. So, and I want to check one more time. So, Shannon is Electrode, Primarina, Beedrill, Goalie Urshifu, Ape. Caroline is Sceptile, Deanite, Polt, Torkoal, Dreadnought, Absol. That's the pre-froze Dreadnought line. Michelle is the Mega Evolve Slurpuff switch up. That's Absol, Arcanine, Fu, Florges, Dreadnought. Oh wait, no, this is the Dreadnought line. Wait, or do I have this twice? Wait, Dreadnought's put in some work as we close in here in the end. And Laddie. And then it's ape, sack of nondescript nature, B, Mence. Florges again? Wait, why are Florges and this damn turtle popping off? We're gonna check this line one more time, but if this line holds, we have everything cooked up until we can get our next encounter. Who knows if we'll actually run all these fights today, because I would like to run through them again just to make sure everything's crystal clear. It looks like we're at least running one, unless this line does not hold. Yeah, I'm just checking that I'm good the sack seismitoad. Fu, B, Goalie, Dragapult, Ape, Arcanine, and then on the last fight, Polt, Ape, Blastoise, Hariyama, Gyarados, Swellord. Okay. Okay, now let's rerun this Samuel line. In Blue Kaizo? I'd believe it. I mean, with how good that is in Crystal Kaizo, it tracks. Back when everything was slow as hell. Okay, we lead the fight. Turn 1, Polt, Darts. Polt Darts, they take 10%. For KO, take 10%. So Polt's gonna be, so I don't think it matters. Well, we'd always be slow dead to throat chop. But outspeed Oko, and then we're slow dead to a bunch of motherfuckers in the back. But it won't go into Polt because we're showing, it won't go into Garchomp because we're showing outspeed Oko. Bingo. Okay, so Tauros comes in. No, we can't do this. This line doesn't work. This line doesn't work because you can't emergency exit on Sheer Force. I hate that interaction so much. I hate that interaction so much. I think that's one of the dumbest things in the entire game. Well, I'm glad I caught it. Yeah, I hate that shit. I mean, we could just hard sack there. We have the ability to. I'm tempted. I'm truly tempted. This wife to the museum always speaks sad. Yeah. I never got to experience all the early game hootenanny. I got very lucky with my runs. Like the one time I should have wiped the museum, I hit Quillfish. I forget how this run got through museum. That was fucking 8 months ago. Is it time to sack Pidgeot? I hate this guy so much. Just out of spite, I might sack Pidgeot here. There's never a world where we run out of Pokemon in the sacrifice. Let me just put Mons here that aren't coming to any fights and are like chill to sack. Punch is a maybe. This is already down here. This doesn't count. Same thing with this. Well, there's 3 right there, and there shouldn't be once you come backwards. Yeah. Yeah, like we can get rid of this too. Like I think I'm being... Yeah. Is there a lot of sacking on the optionals usually? Well, I mean, that too. Once we have our Weavile, we could, yeah. Once we have our Weavile too, it's like we can even sack, like the limit becomes, the range becomes way wider. Once we're like basically at the Elite Four and we have 6 Pokemon we want to bring. Fuck it, I think I'm just going to sack here. Just because it's... Like, we have 2 fights left to plan. Yeah. And yeah, our box is crazy good for doubles, and we've kept all of our good doubles Pokemon. Yeah. I feel cool sacking Pidgeot. I honestly feel worse. Yeah. Yeah, but at that point, like, we're through Victory Road. We're going to sack... Beyond this, what we have won, we'll just have Lantern as the holding spot. We're going to sack this. Europlan sack. Europlan sack. Like, yeah, this would still be our box. This would... I think it's a little hard to see on not the big one. This would still be our box, not including the trash here. I guess we can... Yeah, this would still be our box. You can put the megas down here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm always talking about in early game and other parts of the game of like saving mental, but this is like super important for saving mental, is sacking things when I have the ability to. I've done all of my due diligence. I've played incredibly safe. We've prepped most of the fights already. Like, I should feel comfortable to do this. I deserve... This is a treat for me, basically. To finally send this Pidgeot to his fucking watery grave that he's deserved for months. If you're just joining us and wondering why I hate this Pidgeot so much, it's up speed, down... I mean, it's up attack, down speed, lowest speed possible. This thing... So many times someone has been like, oh my god, you have Pidgeot. You've got the answer for this fight. And then I show them the Pidgeot and they're like, well, it doesn't hit the range at all. It's the funniest shit every time. Okay, back to the beginning. We kill Scully Boley with darts. Brings in Tauros. Pidgeot with 1 HP. Pidgeot dies. Then Tauros comes in. Sack. Hell yeah. My darn anniversary. Your anniversary for being in stream or with your cowboy emoji partner? And then sack Pidge. For every early game, I get anything nice, yeah. No, Overtown, you hit me with the yeah man for sure. Cowboy emoji partner, okay. Man, bring back yeah man for sure. Bring back Skilly. Yeah. Early game is just such a crapshoot. Early game in every Pokemon mod is just such a crapshoot. You just gotta get lucky. KO with CC. Okay, so we KO with CC. We're not gonna have... That's hype. We love Overtail. So... Fu kills this with CC. We're gonna be pre-damaged to 286. Damn, that's quick. We go -1/-1. Fu... Barely not ever slow dead the Earthquake. Always slow dead to Power Whip, and it's important that we're always slow dead to Power Whip so that this will never be D-Dance. Yeah. Reminiscing. Is there like things in chat being like, oh, I don't know about this. I'm just a silly little Overtail. What up, Magic? We gathering with Magic. So this is always going to be Power Whip. Bait in Gary. Power Whip doesn't have like any secret secondary effect where it's like forces enemy to kill themselves if you get hit by it. Nah, no additional effect. Just can miss. Okay, so it's gonna Power Whip. We go into Electrode. We don't even care about the missing. Yeah. What makes Volt White 2's early game good? Is it just... I feel it's impossible to have an early game in a Pokemon Challenge game that is, like, not encounter dependent. or incredibly luck dependent. Because it's just the nature of early game and crits and all that, where it's like sometimes you just don't hit. But if you just give the person all the easy encounters or something that always works for the early game, it's like, okay, why are we even playing early game? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 required trainers left, and we only have 2 that are not planned. Yeah. Yeah. Terra Emerald. Yeah, dude. I'm so excited to play all these games that exist once I'm done running Bun. Okay, where were we? So we come in, we kill Gyarados with Specs, Volt Switch. Go to Trode, KO with Specs, Volt Switch. Into Lop. Yeah, but when it does. This is not goalie, this is Pidge. Yeah. You can exit on CC? Why can you specifically exit on... Oh yeah, I'm down to watch it. Why can you specifically exit? Is it because... CC doesn't have a negative effect towards us? Yeah, that's so weird. That is one of my least favorite interactions in the game. Damn. It's funny that a fight that we would have gotten screwed by it if we didn't catch that. We're sacking Sal because there's a fight on the way to Gym 7 where I was literally about to walk into the fight and Sal was like, wait, sheer force emergency exit. Yeah. That would be beautiful to be done this game right as Platinum Kaizo comes out. Okay, where were we in this line? We Volt Switch the kill. Gyarados, we go into Lopunny. Lopunny is going to... We're going to be 186. Okay, well, the number... how much do we take from Rough Skin? Dude, this Lopunny Okie Doke is sick. 1/8? Round it down. Oh, the calculator button. It's so funny that the external keyboard I got just happens to have a calculator button that is tremendously useful for the line of work I'm in. So 24, so we take 24 twice. So let's math this backwards. So we're going to take 24 twice, but we need to be at least, well, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what move we're dead to. We want to be dead to always discharge. 99 plus 24 twice. 147 is our number. Cool. Let's go here, actually. Bro, is John untitled? Is Untitled John in the building with us now? So Lopunny's going to come in at 147. This works because we are slow dead. Well, actually, we got to check. I don't think it changes. That we're dead to 99 there. Yeah, Johnny 99. Well, I guess as long as you were dead to high range discharge, this would be the right bait. But, so we just need... We need Ice Punch. So we're going to come in. We're going to do the Volt Switch. Garchomp is going to be like, oh my god, I have a fast kill. I'm so sick. And then we're going to Mega Evolve. We're going to click Fake Out. We're going to click Ice Punch and kill it before it gets to act. 288 plus 58. Double check that works. Beautiful. Okay. So then we are Mega Lopunny. We are staring down the barrel of a gun. Both of these mons. You're going to have like Blaze, right? Both these mons can slow kill us, so it's just going to go in order. We're going to be dead to discharge. We're going to pop over to Seismitoad on the discharge, and we click Liquidation twice. If we get the defense drop, is that ever a problem? We just need to not kill this guy. Do we want Waterfall? We might actually want to give them Waterfall instead. How many moves are we guaranteed to hit? Slash, better question is, how much damage does Fu need to do? 54 times 3 is our magic number. 162. So 292 minus 162. 130. Okay. So we need to find a way to do at least 130 consistently. Oh, is that just liquidation? Well, that'll do that, but that has defense drop problems. John Locke in. Super John Locke. Cool. Okay, so Waterfall does it. And Waterfall doesn't, and double crit doesn't kill. I mean, if we got one crit too, we could always go Waterfall. Actually, I think, does one crit get us there? No, double crit doesn't kill, so we'd always go Waterfall, and then cut it off there. So then we click Waterfall twice, and then we click Mudshot till we sack. We go into Fu, who's clicking Surging Strikes to pick up the KO, and this chains in the Blaziken, who we can click Surging Strikes again for the KO. Cool. Surging Strikes plus Ice Punch for KO. Bait in Elect. Swap to Toad. Attack. Then sack. And then Fu cleans up. All right. Now to this celestial theme. What am I feeling? Yeah, Sanic. We're so close, bro. Bum, bum. Where are you, Pidge? You've stayed safe for long enough, Puddin' Pop. You've had it too good for too long, buddy. It's time for your ass to get fucking murked. I think the bunny is probably like, nah, not super underleveled. Just underleveled. Electric Road and a Toad. I'm sad about losing the Toad. Not so much about the bird. Where's the orb? Okay, let's hand out our items. I don't know what we have on Mons. Leppas. I don't think we need that. We're going to need to go exchange that. Iron Ball Run. Oh, you have nothing on these guys. Life Orb on Pulse. You don't need nothing. Do we have a Choice Scarf? This is Solana City, yeah. Specs for you. You need to learn Waterfall. No, I didn't check that Lopunny learns Ice Punch. Sal doesn't learn Waterfall. Is there a different move we can teach them that is safe with the defense drop? There's got to be some math. Well, let's also check Ice Punch before I cry. This one's a banger. Surf might be the move. Does Surf do enough? I guess we could go like Liquidation Surf then. Yeah, we'll look at the math in a sec. We already have the specs. We need Scarf. Thanks, Dave. Your research has helped a lot. Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. So this is Life Orb. Nothing, because you're going to die. Scarf, specs. That needs to be Lapuniite. The names of these, bro. Okay, let's level everyone up. And then we'll do this math real quick. We'll let Puddin die at their max level. The least we can do. What did we have them in here as having? Ice Punch, Fire Punch? Yeah. So we'll just do it like that. Cool. It's finally time. We need to make sure you don't have T-Punch. You don't have T-Punch, cool. Is hella important for proper baits. Okay, now we just gotta find a way for Sal to do the proper amount of damage and not kill. Okay, let's go back here. Finally. Got you right where I want you. So, could we give... What other moves can we give this guy? Because we can go like Surf. I only just give this guy a whole set of... Give them, like, Nature Power or some shit like that, right? Or they learn Seismic Toss? Could we just... No, they don't. That would make just a million times simpler. Seems a little loud. Secret Power? Normally, there is a world probably where we could try saving Toad. The problem is that this is Speed Boost Blaziken. And if we give it one turn, if we give it one safe turn, we are fucked. Yeah, because we're going to get... We get at least 3 turns. Yeah, it's goodbye to Mr. Toad. We get at least 3 turns. I think with Liquidation, Surf, and Secret Power, we find a line. Yeah. I'm sad Sal isn't here to see his progeny die. Yeah. And the bird only is dying here because stupid interactions with ejecting. Yeah, because this is all just around if the first liquidation stat drops. And as long as we're keeping a ground move, we can just, if we do too much damage, we can just waste turns until we die. And then this would be Secret Power. Secret Power is back in Slateport, right? Nah. I don't want to disrespect Puddin like that. I've already disrespect Pudding enough before I put him in his grave. Okay. One last check. Life Orb. Nothing. I guess I need the pre-damage too. Scarf. No T-Punch. Volt Switch. Specs. Lopunny needs Ice Punch, Fire Punch. And Toad needs no item. Yeah. Damn. Problem is, Broxix has done things. Bruxus, was it last fight where Bruxus kills 3? No, Bruxus killed 2 and ejected 1. Brux has uses. This Pidgeot, everything that Pidgeot is supposed to do, they did not do. Pre-damage, slot 3 to 286. And pre-damage, slot 5 to 147. Oh wait, I forgot the most important pre-damage. Pre-damage. Slot 2, 1. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, it's probably only because our Brux is like fucking cracked. It's like Strong Jaw max attack, right? Something absurd like that. Yeah, Strong Jaw max attack minus special attacking nature. That's super sick. That's a teacher who knows it ain't all about the work. Okay, I'm gonna go pee real quick and then we're gonna run this shit. And this, hopefully, Victory Road is cracked wide open. This is hype. What's a Brazilian moment? A Brazilian moment? That's a lot of moments. You tell me this teacher has a Brazilian moment? He must have been in that class for a while. Bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, 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 da-da. Why? I'm excited. Okay. That rules. When you said Brazilian, I was assuming. All right, gamers. We are nearing the end of the game. So that means people gotta die. It makes the fight safer. It hurts to sacrifice some of these like Sal. Others, they can leave without a trace and I will not care. But it's important for making sure the end of the game is good. The Dusclops puzzle? Oh no. Let's do it. I'm getting stage fright. Me too, buddy. Me too. I'm right there with you. Okay. Oh, let me make a copy of this. so we can fuck around with it while we're fighting. Cool. Fight begins against Samuel. First, we are going to smoke some darts. This is Sash, so we got to use the darts. That's a dead Scolipede. This should go into Tauros. I would say this is a sad goodbye, but because of how horrid this Pidgeot has been, it is not really. Puddin', I wish you were better. You've been here since pretty much the beginning. I think that's like the 3rd or 4th encounter. But you will not make it to tomorrow. Best day ever. Okay, into Labubu. We did this so we can get Labubu in safe. Rip Bozo. Okay. Mr. Fu comes in. Picks up the KO with CC. Ba. Okay. We are pre-damaged so that Gyarados, after the drop, is always seeing a KO with Power Whip. So this should be Gary always clicking Power Whip. There's Mr. Dosage. This is Moxie, not Intimidate. Not that that would matter in this situation. We're going to take the Power Whip as we go into a Keno. %, accurate move. Not only hits, but crits. Good game. Okay. We KO with a little bit of a Volt Switch. Now for a bit of Mega Evolution trickery. Lopunny, who is holding the Lopunny, right? Cool. Lopunny coming out in their base form looks like they're going to get owned by Garchomp. So Garchomp comes in and they're like, oh, hell yeah, a snack. Little do they know, we can Mega Evolve and murk the ever-loving hell out of this guy. So first we fake them out. Rough Skin, we take the chip. And you may wonder why we're so specifically pre-damaged. Especially because we're going to take all this damage from Rough Skin. No. Wait. It's because we want to be at exactly 87 so that this Electros coming in not only sees a slow kill. Actually, we're way lower than we thought we were going to be. Not only sees a slow kill, but... Ooh, actually, I messed up my math. Was it once? Did I do 1/8 instead of 1/6? Well, this could be Flamethrower or Sludge Bomb now. Which is interesting. But it's going to be Discharge. There's one roll of each move that could make it that. Never mind. It was never a problem. Anyways, despite wrong math. So now we need to damage Electros enough, but not kill it. Which we have a full set of moves that should let us do that. First, we're going to go with the highest damaging move, Liquidation. We don't want to see a defense drop. Cool. I think with that, we're pretty much out of the woods. Because then we can go second Liquidation here, crit won't kill, then we click Earthquake till we're dead. And it's weird because we could pick up this KO safely and then we'd have a decent matchup into the Blaziken in the back, but this Blaziken has speed boost, so whatever we kill Electros with, we need to also kill the Mon behind it with. So we're just going to click EQ, walk down Sal's death. Sal, thank you so much for your work. No one has really filled the role that you could. I'm sad that your namesake is not here in chat to see your passing, but thank you for setting up this. And a crit on the way out. Thanks, buddy. 2 Mons clear the path for Labubu to clean this off. First, we will strike with Surge. Call me that, Lieutenant. And then we'll watch all this hootenanny. La la la. You got a Blaziken. Oh my god, he's gonna Mega Evolve. That's so cool. Die. And that is the last and that's the last unplanned fight we have all the way till we get our final encounter, which is super exciting. Now we just got to take this thing home. Should be 6-7. Hell yeah, bro. Yay for finally killing the bird. Big Brain Academy? Don't mind if I do. Cool. We gotta update that death counter. Been a minute. Oh, we're gonna be going into our next box. Wow. We'll have Pidgey sit by himself. You can contemplate what you've done. Or I guess more aptly what you haven't done. Wow. I forget where this was an unintentional sack. This was against Shelly. I think this was against Archie. I think you were just because we needed a random Pokemon to sack, and I believe the same with... Oh, no, you specifically did something. This was on the back-to-back, I believe, in the gym. Hype. Damn, we've a long way from being stuck against Maxie and Tabitha and having to sack this guy. Man. Dude, I remember thinking the run was over when we lost this Donphan, because this was to a misplay onto... Verdant Turf? No, not Verdant Turf. Not Sootopolis. The city at the top of the map to the west of the Ashy route. We lost this to a Greninja on that route because I didn't calc. I remember that day so significantly in my mind because this is when I first got here to Australia. I was still at that Airbnb that had shitty internet. And when this day happened, and this was like a misplay in the desert as well. Yeah. I forgot about that. This was a guaranteed, had to get sacked to not lose to Shell. I think all 3 of these mons. Did all 4 of these? No, these 3 died on Shell. This guy died on the Wind Straits. Because Infernape didn't guarantee to hit the range. Yeah. That was a pretty good aggron. Well, I guess down attack isn't the greatest thing in the world, but... Aaron Carter. 07 Leledian. Yeah. Oh, I think maybe we lost this in the museum. The level cap I feel like, would back that up, and then we lost this against Brawly. Yeah. And this, I believe, was a sack in Aqua Hideout. This was a misplay in Mount Pyre. No, that would be in the wrong order. I forget why we had the sack Cheddar Bob. This would be a misplay in Mount Pyre. This was on Pyre Tag. This was on Pyre Tag. This, I believe, was on somewhere in Magma Hideout. This, I also believe, was somewhere in Magma Hideout. Yeah, the 5 Candy Steelix Boom Sack. That was crazy. I'm so sad. Yeah, Caleb, unexpected goat. Believe these were all Aqua Hideout sacks. I don't remember where we sacked Staraptor. Was that also... It's got to be around that range. And then this was Space Tag. I think this was a misplay in Aqua Hideout. This was a misplay in Aqua Hideout. This was a planned sack. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Delmai's way overperformed expectations by a large margin. I was very happy with their performance. Where is the text files? There we go. Cool. We are now up to date, and we've caught back up on how everyone died. Samuel's gone. All right. Other line is already cooked. Let's take a look at it. Hopefully we get at least that done today. The Mantine, that might be Caleb. Or Delmise. Because it's got to be someone... I think Mani Mantine is a mon that you are aware of, but never really thought about that much, that way overperformed their station. Like, Delmise maybe fits more the archetype. It's not time for Guile's theme. Because Delmise I had, like, no thoughts about before this. I love Lantern. And we can't say, like, Golisabot, because Golisabot was a known entity of being incredibly sick. Maybe even Sceptile. Sceptile really crazy outperformed. But that just might be because we have a goat at Sceptile. Like, max special attack, Overgrow, Leaf Storm is absurd. I think my only regret with Sceptile is that I didn't spend the scale on Leaf Storm sooner. That thing is absurd. Yeah. Okay, let's run this line, see if it works. A lot of pre-damaging. Holy moly, man. I can see the light. I can see the light. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. Yeah. Simpatico. I just always think of that Catfish in the Bottom End song. All the men zones and all the men feeling. We're leading this fight with Assault Vest Electrode? What was I cooking up? Tell me more. Alright, Overtail. Get some rest. See you when I see you. Good luck in your test. We need to teach this guy Thunder too. We do Thunder over Magical Leaf. They can relearn that, right? So Electrode clicks Thunder. They're pre-damaged to 188. Kills with Thunder, and then Slow Dead to D9. I'm guessing they're faster than everyone else. Correct. Cool. So they kill this, and then they're pre-damaged to be exclusively Slow Dead to 186. Exclusively Slow Dead to Declaw. Why 186? Oh, because it's max. It's max. We want max HP because it doesn't matter. They're not like a setup move. They're always clicking that if we're 186. Okay, so that's Declaw. We sock the Primarina on... What does Primarina have? Scarf Primarina. Nah. Overtail doesn't decide when I sleep. I decide when I sleep. Oh, we Volt Switch out. That's why. I was like, what's going on here? Because we need the Volt Switch out to break the multi-scale. Yeah. Yeah, because Volt Switch will do 33, 301. Yeah. Whoa, since Overtime requested it. Sloth, I still need, I don't know what you want for your command. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more direction. But they take 33. 286, 268. Damn! Noel sniped it again. What do you want, Noel? Oh wait, does it says in the redeem. I don't know where I come up with it. Oh god. Yeah. Vodka sauce is okay. I have no, bro. Y'all just want to hit the funny button. And I respect that. On these pores will never get a command. They deserve dog shit. They can redeem their silly little enclose the horses and wordles, while I'm up here spending channel commands that'll let them know exactly how broke they are. Noah walks in the chat with 80k and is like, smells like fucking broke in here. Be like, you guys gotta stop spending your money on enclose the horse, you'll never be able to buy a house. What if I made a command to use an emote that I don't have unlocked? think that would work because then Untitled Robot would have to be subbed. I think if the bot was me, I guess hypothetically, I could make that command send a message from me instead. Because I get all of my emotes? Nah. Anyways, we come in on this. We kill with Moonblast. We are choice scarfed up. We are pre-damaged to 166. Why are we pre-damaged to 166, Scott? I don't know. Okay, with Moonblast, Whimsicott comes in. So we are showing probably fast dead to exclusively Whimsicott. That is exactly true. We are fast dead to exclusively Energy Ball from Whimsicott. We're going to go into B. I would give you that. If you redeemed your channel points for that, I would do that. Okay. Energy Ball, we go into B. We get hit by the Energy Ball. Energy Ball is like drop Spadef, right? I remember us agonizing over the Spadef drop that it didn't matter though. And we need to be pre-poisoned. B can be pre-poisoned, right? It's like, what's that shit? It's the Salazzle ability, right? Gentleman Walter? You want a clip of exclamation point Walter? That's... Or Gentleman Walter. The G-Man, as we call them around here. Yeah, so we can pre-poison B. They come in on the Energy Ball. They pick up the kill with Poison Jab. Gorbis comes in. Say less. I got it. Okay. Gorbis comes in. Swap to Electrode. KO hit Volt Switch. That was the thing. It's never Ice Beam, right? Even with the Poison Chip? Gorbis comes in. Yeah, I want to double check this math, but if that is correct... Yeah, that is a pretty good command. It's hard to beat that. Swap to Electrode. Hit Volt Switch. Eject with Goalie. Well, why wouldn't we just... we could even just not eject there, right? Because if we've just killed this guy with Poison Jab. Gorbis is going to come in. We could U-turn here. Then go into this guy. Or wait, is that what happens? You're not... we will not have exclamation point CP. No. That's a big ol' for me, dog. I don't care how big of a fan of Chris Paul you are. I should probably do something like complete it, yeah. Yeah. I should write these down. Let me put this actually in. Yeah. Be like, shut the fuck up. No. We don't fuck around with that. Complete it. And what was the one? Nah, I'm just gonna do Walter. I'm gonna put this over here so I remember. First Crystal Geyser video is next on my list. Yeah. I will give you a secret insider thing because you asked me about it. The Aaron Crystal race video is... I need to do some editing near the beginning, but the Aaron Crystal video is pretty much done.
Nuzlocke draft race ever against masters of the game, hoping that my natural talent would be enough to carry me to victory. The goal of the race is...
This one needs to be obviously like here.
Fuck! A minute in and we've already reset, losing us time we desperately need. Luckily, these fights will go even quicker because they're fresh in our memory.
The act drop, we're actually going to save time.
Okay.
Tottingham.
Reload. Oh my god, this is going...
Yeah, but that is done. The plan, the content strategy plan is that I want to wait till I have like 3 videos ready so we can go back to putting them out like every other week. Yeah. I got owned in the beginning. It's a story of redemption. But that video is like 90% done. I just got to do some fun graphics for the beginning. Tottingham. I swear, it's somewhere. It's somewhere. I think if I pull it up, I'll crash the stream, or at least Premiere because the file's so big. But that video is... It's coming. It's coming, I swear. Inshallah. Crystal Kaizo series will be finished before the end of the year. No cope. Yeah. Hopefully it's at a time that I can watch it. Okay, so why weren't I U-turning here? Well, I guess we could instead of worrying about if this is Ice Beam or Surf. I think maybe what I meant to write is we U-turn into Goalie Pog, we can eject on whatever happens, and then we go into Electrode and kill with Volt Switch. And then we go into Fu with... Where's Fu? Where's Labubu? I got second. Yeah, I was so far behind. And then I won. Well, I won by getting second. I was supposed to go last. That's a huge dub in my book. We want Fu with Mystic Water. So, Fu with Mystic Water at full health. What was it? Fu... Volt Switch for KO against this guy. The only person left is this. They see Outspeed Oko Surging Strike, so this would bait in Swampert. And we go Surging Strikes, Aqua Jet to pick up the KO. Then this guy comes in. They're going to be hit with one of the priority moves into Ape. Ape doesn't die to double crit. Well, they wouldn't die, yeah, even because they would lose a Steel Gem. Cool. That sounds delicious. Oh, I didn't tell you, last weekend we went out to dinner for my birthday, and we went to this nice Italian place. There's a whole saga. So we get there, we're like sitting by the bar, it's pretty busy. We wait like 15 minutes to order, which was, it was not bad. We still got like drinks and stuff we were waiting. We wait like 15 minutes to order, and we're like, cool. And we're sitting there, and people we've seen, it like half hour passes, we still don't get our food, we don't even have like the salad or anything. Like another half hour passes, and there's like other people who have gotten their food that got there after us or at the same time as us, and we're like, okay, this kind of sucks. And the waitress comes by and she's like, okay, your stuff's gonna be out in like 15 minutes. Like it's gonna be out soon, don't worry. And then like 15 minutes after that, she comes back over and she's like, I'm so sorry, we never put in your order. So we've been sitting there for like an hour 15, an hour and a half, and they had not even started our order. And it was like, well, happy birthday to me, I guess. But it did all turn out, because when that happened, they apologized. They were like, do you want some like bread and butter or something? I was like, hell yeah, I'd like some bread and butter. So they gave us that. And then our food eventually came out. It was great. And they also said like, oh, we'll give you like a tiramisu or ice cream at the end of the meal. And we were like, okay, whatever. And then we ate our food, and then we were still kind of waiting around to leave. And it was like one of those places where I don't know where, like when you get the check or like how you ask them to bring it over. So we're just sitting there for a little bit. Maybe they thought we were stalling and trying to milk it a little bit more. But Like, we're about to leave. I'm about to ask for the check, and they bring us out ice cream. And I was like, oh, wow, this is sick. And then when we eventually do go to pay, they're like, bread was free, ice cream was free. We're going to completely comp your pasta as well. No, they charged us for nothing. Like, basically, we got essentially a free meal for waiting for an extra hour, which I will take every time. Like, all we had to do is wait an extra hour. Like, I'm not going to complain about hanging around in a place, talk to my partner, just goofing around for an hour to get, like, basically a free fancy Italian meal. Sounds like a dub to me. I was quite happy with the result. Yeah, good times had by all. You watch a SpongeBob episode? Yeah. Stream gets taken down. No, I don't want the pictures. Give me a link to the fucking site. I have no clue. The thing for the site, though, is the problem is you gotta know the name of the episode, too. That does seem familiar. Get hanged by neck. What episode is this? Sandy's in the episode. Oh, is this like the superhero one, or is this the Texas is dumb? Oh, it's ringing a bell. What episode is this? Pre-hibernation week. Where she goes crazy because she's going to hibernate. That makes sense. Yeah, that's the hard part. Knowing the actual names of the episode is the challenging thing. Ripped my pants. Big Larry came and pushed her around. Down into a clown. Okay, so I think I just wrote this line wrong, but let's check this one more time. So, Soulfest Thunder kills Pelipper. D-Knight comes in, always clicking D-Claw. We go into Primer. We Volt Switch. Volt Switch, very important. We Volt Switch into Primarina. KO with Moonblast because multi-scale's broken. Prim is going to bait in Energy Ball Whimsicott. We go into B on this. We pre-poison B. If not, I don't think we actually need to pre-poison, right? Because this will always be Hurricane. Yeah. What do you mean? It's not my fault. It's probably Twitch's fault. You say something and I'll tell you exactly what I see it on my end. Big Larry turned into a clown. We got to hear. Take the hit. Kill with B-Jab. Okay, then I just saw that message. It seems like it popped up immediately. Your stream's slow. I'm seeing your message on my stream. Oh, wait. That's going to echo. What do you want from me? We kill with Poison Jab. Doesn't matter if we get dropped by Energy Ball or anything. And then this is going to bring in Random Move Gorbis. We U-turn out. If crit U-turn kills, if we get the one roll of crit U-turn that kills, we can go right into Fu. Yeah, I saw your message right now. You seem the only one that consistently have issues with this. Cabano lives halfway across the world from me. I mean, all of you are halfway across the world from me, but Cabano lives, I guess, closer. That's a bad example. I rescind my comment. Does Goalie Pog at 174? That can't be true. I don't believe you. I feel like I'm getting gaslit. There was a time where it was super delayed. I think it's YouTube chat is usually, like, if you were on YouTube chat, you would see true delay. I think YouTube does actually lag behind. Okay, 174. I'm trusting my math here. I'm trusting that I did the right math but wrote down the wrong thing. 133 is eject range, right? Yeah, 133 is exact eject. So this is what I meant to write. Gory comes in. So this should be U-turn to pod, eject to volt, KO with V-switch, go to foo. Baits in swamp. Let's go! You're almost there. Freedom is so close. Okay, so... yeah, we U-turn in the Gorbis. We get ejected. We're not dead to max roll crit surf at that HP. Correct, yeah. We get ejected. It's never going to be... it would never be Shell Smash because we're showing outspeed to hit KO. Or it's never going to be Shell Smash because we are showing... it's showing slow. I think it's never going to be Shell Smash because we're showing slow KO. I don't think the reasoning mattered. Mods, tuck that guy in. Go here. If we kill with the U-turn, we can just go straight into Foo. Go into Electrode, click Volt Switch, pick up the KO, go into Urshifu. At this point, B slash... alright, this is B slash... goalie. Okay. B slash goalie slash Electrode. V switch to Foo. So then, yeah. At this point, Pelipper's dead, Gorbis is dead, D-Knight's dead, Whimsicott's dead. We go into Foo with Mystic Water. Foo with Mystic Water, who's not pre-damaged at all, is going to show the bait, is going to show Outspeed Oko against Scizor, and then... actually, wait. That's a problem, ain't it? How did I not see this before? Because Surging Strikes kills. Could we just chain? Being 4 years old when I never thought the world was going to end when it hit 2000. Well, I was 3 years old. So I was thinking goo goo gaga. Actually, what is... this is just like... what's this guy's ability? Was it that radio goo goo, that radio gaga? I knew there was something wrong with this line. It was too good to be true. No. Do you want to know my mother's maiden name as well? I've both mega items already used, yeah. I should have never corrected you. Yeah, so this would be Bug Bite or... is this... oh, it's sometimes just not even the save your life move. That's crazy. You'll never take me alive. Okay. It's always EQ. Is the Life Orb still floating? I don't think that works, right? Always EQ. Nothing's going to be faster than this, right? I fear we've maybe found ourselves into a pickle. Anyone got a secret grass move they want to tell me about now? Before the year ends, anyone want to tell me they get a secret grass move? Well, we can always, like, switch into someone else, right? Because I'm afraid of changing. KO crap gets Frenzy Plant. Because I'm pretty sure Crit Christie gets us. Yeah, absolutely. No Mega on the table. Why did I think that this guy was not going to come in? Oh, it's because of this, right? Well, what if we go, like, no boosting item? Maybe that's how we solve this? Can we still pick up the KO? I think that's actually the answer. We go no item. Naked Foo. Forehead. I'm gonna hit you with a judgment. Mods, ban that guy. Cool. Yeah, because if no item would show, outspeed Oko, and then... Yeah, the question is, can we actually pick up this KO? Which I think... well, the problem is we gotta take 2 hits. Okay, how close can we dance up to this line? Could Muscle Band... Muscle Band would be enough of a tip-up. Do you want a backseat? Yeah, tell me, Slothy. Hit me with the secret sauce. Tell me what I'm missing. Roll random move, not max roll. Oh. Ew. Well, if I put in... Well, Fire Punch won't do shit, right? In the rain? Nah. That's really funky. Huh. No choice items left does leave me quite sad, but 2 slots. And we could... If we go into... No, because I don't even think, like, Life Orb... Would Life Orb Foo always win this? No, they die. There'd be a chance they would just die. Huh. So this is where I put the big asterisk on we have all the fights cooked. And if we can find a way to... I don't think with the drop there's ever a world where this is... I mean, how little do we take from Energy Ball? Okay, crit max roll Energy Ball with drop. 243 minus 49. You're having too much fun. Well, maybe we do just not need to do that, right? 194. Oh, okay. Then we can save this eject, right? Hell yeah. Because then we could... sushi. I miss the mid-class meals on campus. There's one place from between my dorm and the business school where I'd always get a coffee, a chicken noodle soup, and a pretzel. Oh. These motherfuckers don't know how to make pretzels over here in Australia. I'll say it. So this could only ever be surf. So I could U-turn here, kill with Volt Switch. Damn. Sad reacts. But there is this, the danger of the foo, right? Not quite big, but large. Damn. Okay, how do we find a line? So you basically what you're saying is there is... Well, no, this is lowest rolls, right? So how much lower can we get? Okay, so no item still shows KO. No item shows KO here, but I don't think no item is enough to actually kill Swampert. Muscle Band doesn't show the KO. Muscle Band still doesn't always KO Caesar. So basically we need this number to always be 100 and this number to never be 100. I don't know if we can do that. So there's not any additional tick up we can do besides Muscle Bend, yeah. Give Urshifu Grass Punch. I just have to look at my arm to cheat. Okay, buddy. Real comedian out here. I don't have 4,000 hours. Actually, Jujutsu Kaisen isn't like that long, right? Cope. Okay, what do I want from this? We have 2 Pokemon to use. Actually, wait, we have 3 Pokemon. We don't even we have 2 Pokemon that can help Fu out here. Problem is we have all of our choice items used up. Yeah. 24 episodes each season. It's like 20 minutes, 3 seasons. It's a lot of episodes. I've been watching much TV. I've been slowly working my way through that Fallout show. Do people generally like it? I feel like I do not enjoy the Fallout show. It just really feels very fan servicey to me. Or maybe I'm just like, oh, we already know about all this stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Because I feel like I'm taking crazy pills when I here it's like already renewed for another season, and like people on the Fallout subreddit are like, oh, seem to have a general disposition for it. Yeah. Lock them up, boys. This has all been a honeypot to get you to admit to that. Could we set up a situation where we win regardless? I mean, we still have an eject available. Like, if we go Mystic Water means... Well, Mystic Water means sometimes Swampert, right? Mystic Water, yeah, either shows down the line. Can you not die to a Stone Edge crit? My little sister's a gamer. Okay, so in the world, I mean, there's a world where it goes into Swampert. Okay, well, I mean, having Infernape covers this possibility, right? Like, we bring in Swampert. We win this 1v1 by clicking Searching Straits and then Aqua Jet. My little sister be running bud. Especially the way you capitalize that. That sounds like a anime titled. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like I was thinking of that. I got reincarnated as a slime or some shit. That's what it sounds like. My little sister beat running bun. Okay, yeah, so in this line, Fu would kill Caesar and we'd always bait Earthquake. Is there someone who comes in on an always baited Earthquake to murk this guy into oblivion? Fight's gonna slime me out. Oh, we gotta get rid of the dead from our box. Bring out your dead. You're not supposed to have any sort of dairy when you're sick, right? Dairy bad for sick. Probably because the mucus production. I'm gonna go to the mucus production. Dude, no one can do this. CDC. Well, never mind. I would have liked to be allowed back into America, so I will rescind my comments from the future. Okay, Latinos, can you just hit... Where's the Hidden Power? Here we go. Latinos. It's going to have Hidden Power Grass. Actually, I don't know which of these moves we'd want to get rid of anyways. Beedrill has Hidden Power Grass. Togekiss has Hidden Power Grass. That actually... What does Latinos have? Ghost. Yeah, that's... Mason, that's fire. That's actually a really good joke. I'll give you that one. Damn. Natural gift guy. I like to think I have a natural gift for this kind of thing. I'm reading that as, do you have a natural gift, comma, guy? I'm funny by nature. I think I'm knave by nature. It's like Latino's natural gift, maybe? Leche. Dolce. Fuck. That doesn't do shit! Anyone else who can kill this guy? Where are my fairies at? Is Rabambi really slower than this guy? Flea Warden Sucker. If my Enamorus had the right fucking ability. I mean, if this Enamorus had any nature besides minus speed. Or I guess had that in the right spot. Stupid fucking Enamorus. Stupid fucking mistakes, man. Why does Rabambi not have enough gas? Wait, Rabambi with a life orb, though? Pause champion? Save our choice scarf? Who is, this guy baiting in? This guy? Baiting Hurricane is a little bit more of a problem. That's why we didn't do this. Damn. Yeah, because if we still had the choice scarf, we could go Foo, and then we'd be fine with the 50-50. Like, if Caesar comes in, we kill with Surging Strikes, goes into Swampert, always clicking EQ, we can go in the Choice Scarf, Sceptical Tile, and win. Correct? They're faster? They're not faster, never mind. That doesn't work. No! Pain and suffering. This Swampert, basically to beat the Swampert, we need Foo in. Stupid. And we can't like go natural gift Urshifu. Because then we wouldn't be showing always kill here, right? But I guess if we like Surging Strikes Aqua Jet it. There's gotta be a line. Yeah, I think I need more people to do that and do a tournament. There's gotta be a fucking line with 3 slots closed. We can take care of most of this team because we kill this, goes into this guy, comes here, KOs that, baits in, Whimsicott, goes here, kill with these two, kills that, brings in this guy, we U-turn, we Volt Switch. We can kill, we have 3 slots to kill 2 remaining Pokemon. I would lose, but it would be fun, yeah. There's gotta be a way to do this, guaranteed. And we get to choose our bait. And come on. Could we bring in someone who... We can do it the reverse way, though, right? Could we bring in someone that baits in... Actually, what does Golipog do? Dead to everything against this guy. Except Stone Edge. Power Punch. Yeah, but what about goalie though here? Can I give goalie a move that could not bait in Caesar? But if we get this a berry, the additional berry doesn't do more damage for bug bite, it just eats it. Because we've got this empty slot on goalie. No choice items left. We have life orb is the only thing we've got. Are we dead to Stone Edge crit? No. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, all we need to do is find a way to out-damage, whether it's true or not. Out-damage Caesar. Because then Swampert would show outspeed, out-damage, right? And then they would click Stone Edge. Eventually, we'd first impression them. That would give us the chip that we need to kill in one turn. Or we could even Leech Life. Nah, because we'd want a first impression, so we want the Stone Edge. We'd be pre-damaged, so... well, if we're pre-damaged for Stone Edge to... No, we'll be fine. We pre-damaged for Stone Edge to always eject. We eject into Fu. Fu picks up that KO, and then, yeah. Gen 8 leader. There's the grass guy who looks like a Ditto. Nessa. Piers and Marnie later in that gym. There's the ice older woman. There's the scary psychic lady. There's the fire guy who is super boring. All right. Okay, buddy. Wait, I think this just works. We need to find some move in Galissapod's arsenal. Plus, we could just give it a fucking life orb, right? Yeah, we can go goalie pod with a fucking... Or like a natural gift something to beat this ass. Milo. Like the rapper? Brick Break. Does Blizzard show it? No. Gully Pug, I need you to rip some damage. They almost get there. So if we... Wait, what if we went into Goalie right? We go into Goalie and it's always Bug Bite. No, that could be Sword Stance, couldn't it? Well, I mean, if we go here, right? Then we'd kill this guy. Oh, but what about, like, Sword Stance? I think that would give us a number that we're not happy about. Can you eject on everything, Goalie Stone Edge would be scary. I mean, I guess we don't need the chip, right? Yeah, why don't... We could go Ape, because Ape's never going to mate in this guy. There's no way Ape shows, like, fast kill. Nah. Ape's going to be Liquidation Earthquake. That's a pair of moves we could eject on. We eject on that. We go into Goalie I think we just... Wait, okay, there's the answer. We just needed to swap around the order we send in our Pokemon, right? Because we eject on Earthquake / Liquidation. Yeah. We eject on those, go into this guy. With Surging Strikes, Aqua Jet, we KO. Then we show Fast Kill always with Caesar. And then we go into... So this is going to be like Survival AI, Bullet Punch, Touch, Quick Attack. We go here, and then we pick up the KO. It was there. We just needed to get there. Go to Ape. 8 baits and swap. Swap to Goalie. Eject to Fu. Win Now we just need to make sure these numbers are right. So Ape comes in. Ape baits KOs from... Oh, and this is slow KO, though. Does this change anything? No, but yeah, because this wouldn't matter. Because... what is the torrent? Damp. Yeah. Slow KOs. Liquidation Earthquake. Yeah. I am not familiar with the ball you are spitting. Liquidation Earthquake. 49 plus... Because this could never be power-up punch. You wouldn't take a power-up punch over a guaranteed slow KO. 42. 133 plus 42. 174. Okay, it's the number that we go to changes slightly. Pats versus Seahawks, gotcha. We eject on that. Okay, so this is... I'm going to check our numbers one more time. Yeah, we want to run it one more time and then we'll be good. Okay. They ain't blocking shit. Who up, Pat and they Seahawk? Okay. Electrode leads 186. Electrode with specifically Thunder. Picks up the KO against Pelipper. Fast KO here. Fast KO here. Slow dead here. Slow dead here. But you're slow dead before they're slow dead, so this goes into this guy. Swampert is not faster in their baby form, so, and we show Outspeed Oko, so it's never going to be them. Goes into Dragonite, always clicking D-Claw. This is going to be D-Claw. We go into Primarina on that with Volt Switch, very important to break the multi-scale. Click Moonblast, pick up the KO. Then Primarina is going to be pre-damaged. They haven't taken any damage to their Scarf, so they're faster. The 166, this doesn't drop us anywhere in close to being in Torrent. This will bait in Whimsicott, always clicking Energy Ball. It's going to go on the Energy Ball into Baby B. There's Baby B. Baby B. We have Latinos and an Amorous. So the number we wanted to check again is that, yeah, 243 minus, you're like 12. You can't say this generation, bro. You don't even know what the word fraudulent means, damn. Yeah. Let me check this right. I mean, if we come in on the Energy Ball, yeah, this is... Could be Grass Whistle. Okay, so I guess we... that's the problem, right? We do need the pre... Oh, wait, no. If we're always dead to this... Yeah, okay, then it's never Grass Whistle. I'm getting dry, bro. Yeah. So we don't need the pre-poison. Which saves us HP, which is critically important. Energy Ball can't miss. Lower Spit F. Okay, yeah. So... Bohemian Rhapsody. Broseph Stalin over here. Yeah. Broman Goad. If we get hit with Min Roll Energy Ball, we always did a Hurricane. That's another thing we need to check. 211. Damn, we're fun. Okay, cool. So then, and then Max Roll Energy Ball with Drop. 5-8. $185. Can't believe we're alive. Isn't that like it's not quite a donut, it's not quite a croissant? Yeah, cool. And even with max roll crit drop, We're not dead to it. But min roll, yeah, min roll, we're also only dead to surf. So this means we can safely U-turn and slow kill with slow kill available, with slow kill consistently available. That's always going to be slow kill. No shell smashing. Michelle is not smashing. Yeah, and yeah, because if we weren't dead to slow kill always, we'd be showing outspeed 2-hit KO. So, oh no, it actually could shell smash if we weren't dead to it. Anyways, doesn't matter because we already always are going to be dead to it based on low roll. So we U-turn out, go into Electrode, who can take the surf no problem with the Assault Vest, the crazy tech, and we kill with U-turn, Volt Switch always kills, bop bop. It's probably that boost from the White Herb that gets it going there. Pop pop. We pick up that KO, and we Volt Switch into the problem we needed to find out was we Volt Switch into Ape. Because Ape comes in with just Caesar left, always shows outspeed Oko even in the rain. Absurd that they do. And then they show that they're slow dead to Baby Swampert, even if it is a slow kill. Then on the, we have Goalie Pog pre-damage to 175 to always be emergency exited by Earthquake. That'll let us go into Fu safely with Mystic Water. They Surging Strikes and then Aqua Jet to pick up the KO. Brings in Caesar. Caesar's always going to do survival AI bullshit because they see they're fast dead. There is a world, depending on our HP, where we could just click Surging Strikes to pick up the KO, but we could also just go into Ape and pick up the KO. Cool. That's everything. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, and then we're going to run this fight. Hype! 2 fights in 1 day. Keep it going. And hopefully we have 3 fights that are already cooked for tomorrow, so we re-walk through those and hopefully get our encounter before the end of the week. Holy shit, brother. Holy shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Like, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Like, ain't shit changed. Still fucking and rapping. 2 bad bitches. Got cardiac glasses. Rolly gang, rolly gang, rolly gang. We're not to the crit surf there. Okay, yeah. I think we need to change around our items again. Do we have a flyer? You can't fly. Because we can get everyone except Ape in. Prim. Foo. B. Gullipog. Because we can put everyone in and then swap it out. I love when you hit the speed up button and you accidentally make it longer time spent. So don't need the specs. I don't think we have a scarf. Oh, we do have a scarf. We can pass that over here. You need to be a mega. You need mystic water. You need a citrus. And you also need a citrus. Cool. So we need to go get a... I think you can fly. We need to go get a salt vest. And we need to teach Electrode Thunder. Is that a TM? Is that a 2-tear? Salt Vest Electrode is very funny. Not really the picture of health. Okay, let me look at these real quick. Got a Salt Vest. Yeah. Talking like Chet Hanks over here. Weather Institute NCMPC is where we need to go. Do I need to... I swapped bikes to get all the heart scales. I think I might need to swap bikes back. Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. We have the bike we need, I think. We need to do bunny hops. I believe it's over Magical Leaf, right? Yeah, because it's at Lily Cove Department Store. Cool. True excitement or not if it misses. No thanks. Okay. Don't need to teach anyone else anything. We just need to pre-damage a whole hell of a lot and get Ape in here. Okay. Item check. Vest. Scarf. Mystic Water. I want you two to be swapped. B. Gullipog. Foo. Ape. Tree Scarf. Mega Evolution. Citrus Berry. Mystic Water. That. Believe Florges is in tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to check Florges' schedule. Alright, pre-damage mania. Meat beat mania. 186 2 166. Yeah. Pre-damage 3 or 4 175. Okay. Soul Vest, Scarf, Mega, Citrus, Mystic Water, Citrus. Proper Mons pre-damaged. Alright. Let's get this shit. Yeah. Yeah, Prim's really far and few between. I think at first I wasn't using Primarine a lot because I was afraid because of how important of a Pokemon it is. And as we've gotten further, just like we have so many good options and it's not incredibly fast that we just opted for other Mons. Huh. We gotta do a Dusclops puzzle, don't we? I was told something of a Dusclops puzzle. This doesn't look fun. Did I already make a state up here? I did. What now? Run and Bun is a stealth game? Can you do the... You can. Easy clap. Man watches 1 Pokemon Emerald speed run. Expert at menu manipping. Okay. Solid save. Save! Save! Better call save. I feel like my username works well for working into other things. Alright. Let's get this shit. Yeah, here we go. Hip, hip, here we go. Finally here, fighting for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap. Take you through this, don't get wrapped. Who? First, we bring the thunder. Oh no, they've got a Walking Berry. That's gonna reduce our damage. Akeno, kill this guy. Noelle, put poison in his dinner. Did a great job of weakening the damage of that move. Noelle, call that guy a bad name. Okay. D-Knight sees slow kill with D-Claw. We're going to Volt Switch out to break this. Oh, God. Scale is broken. Comes into bubbles on D-Claw. Beautiful. We're going to blast this guy to the flipping moon. Cool. This should be Whimsicott coming in next. Should always see a kill with that ball of energy. Energy. Cool. Fuck it, we ball. We go into Do You Believe in Life After Love? Cool. Now we should... Baby B should always... There's the drop! We played around it. Baby B is always dead to multiple moves, especially with the drop. But we're going to Mega Evolve and kill with P-Jab. That is Correctamundo. This is why we play around the BS. Because it's gonna happen. We're just happy it's not exactly crit max roll. But again, crit max roll drop is something we played around. Minimize as much risk as possible. So this should be Glory to the Abyss. Cool. And Glory to the Abyss should, even with this drop, only see us being dead to Surf. Ice Beam does 182 max? Yes. So we are going to turn in a U variety into this guy. We are faster, even though it has Swift Swim. Cool. There is exactly one roll of crit U-turn that would have killed there. And we would have just went straight into Ape. Yeah. Give Fearow Mega Evolution where they become a dark type. That'd be super sick. Alright. Now for... Yeah. No. We got the Swift Swim. Gorbis is just so damn slow. Okay. We Volt Switch to pick up the KO and to choose our bait again. And see, this is where the line we previously planned had an issue about baits based on how much damage we were going to do. So, we just found a different line. They'd use the same 3 Pokemon, just in a different order. Because at this point, only Caesar and Mega Swampert are alive. If we bring an Ape, Ape shows that they are always killing Caesar before they move and are slow dead to Swampert. So, because a Mon doesn't want to send a Mon into their own imminent death, Swampert's going to come in. That's crazy. White Herb moment. We might have wiped if Sloth didn't catch that. Or we would have been in a real tricky wicket. So this should be Swampert. Cool. And this Swampert is always going to see a slow KO before it Mega Evolves because it doesn't have Swift Swim yet with Liquidation and Earthquake. So we're going to go into High Buy, who is going to eject on these 2 moves. Yeah, Annihilate was like an out-of-nowhere addition that was super, super cool. We thought that we were always going to bait in Swampert, but we weren't always going to bait in Swampert. Cool. Take the Liquidation. We get ejected. We go into Mr. Labubu. We love a heal and an eject. Yeah. It's just basically a sketchy bait here at the end. But we did the math knowing that B can always take Energy Ball and always only exclusively bait Surf saved our ass so much. Okay, so this first one, we want to click Surging Strikes, and then we pick up the KO with Aqua Jet just barely. This almost never kills it. Ooh, Power Up Punch. Well, we take a whole hell of a lot less damage. We might not even need Ape again. Check him, PC. He crit 3 times in a row. Check it. And then we pick up Aqua Jet for the KO. All the Mega Cries are way too loud. No, we just stay in and pick up the KO. Yeah, this is not even close to us being scared. Power Up Punch. Yeah, Power Up Punch made this, like, not even terrifying. Yeah, we just click Surging Strikes and win. This is another tip in the bucket of Labubu trying to catch up to Infernape's KOs. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually something I did not know about until literally today. I wonder if we've got lucky and ignored it before. But yeah. This means we are more than halfway done. Victory Road. 6 fights between us and Glory. Let's get the hell out of here. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's get the hell out of here. Victory Road's our bitch, I agree. Besides that one fight with Endeavor, where we got super lucky in 2 spots, it's been pretty nice. I do believe that's going to be it for us today, gamers. Again, we've got the next 3 fights cooked. I might go to a coffee shop and look at these other 2 fights and maybe try to cook them off stream. Not that I think... Like, I think at most we're probably doing the 3 fights in the capture tomorrow. Or maybe I'll start looking at Elite 4. But, yeah. 2 fights left to cook in Victory Road. GG's, gamers. Thanks for tuning in if you're not followed already. Yeah. I've seen many before me fall in Victory Road. I do not want to fumble at 8 months in. I'm done with that. Anyways, Munch, Noel, Slothy... Mason was here. I don't think Mason's here. Dvovsky, Kirito, Flash. Anyone else? I think Moonman was here for a brief moment. Anyways, gamers, thank you all who were in chat, and anyone who lurked, or anyone who's watching the bot for tuning in. I've been your good pal, Saves Untitled. I'll see you tomorrow when we hopefully will get our final encounter, and then I can legitimately start looking at Victory Road. Anyways, gamers,